Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. So thank you for allowing me to participate in the short duration discussion brought by the Honourable Member from Roiba, George B. Lingdon. That is issue related with the safety and security of the people in the state. So at the beginning, I appreciate the effort, the hard work of the police personnel who are for working day and night for patrolling the whole of the state and see that peace, progress and prosperity will be continued in our state. So we cannot deny the fact that the police forces in the state, they are doing the best. Talking about many years, I may say that peace has come back into the state, even the city Shillong, in Garilis, in Riboy district, in West Castle, and all the 12 districts that we have in the state. But I'm sure that police personnel, police staff, and the police department will try to improve and doing a good job to safeguard for the state. So we have to thanks to the police forces. At night we are sleeping peacefully, but because of the police who have to protect us, that's why we didn't face any problem while wake up in the morning. So it is a fact that some of the cases that which make the citizen of the state to be something to fear why it has happened. But the main important I would like to touch about the incident which was happening in the Maulai Kentamasar on 13 August 2021, which make the ex-agency leader make him to kill by the police forces. So it is a very sad incident, and nobody thought that it will be in that position it will be happen. It seemed here that intelligence wing, I may say that use the word weak, because a weak of intelligence wing, which make the police forces have to kill the ex-agency leader. If it is not like that, sir, the police who are doing for the operation, they should have been arrested very easily. He's a sick person. He slept with his children in his own house, but it is in the morning time. Nobody in that areas. I'm sure that with the strength of the police they having, if the police they don't have a bad intention, but it was only in the mind of those who carrying operation that go and kill and bring back. That is a wrong message, especially without thinking about the human right. So the human right in this day is very important to protect. The human right is very strong in these days. Everybody talking about human right. We have to save the human right, but it is very unfortunate for those who carrying the operation on the morning of 13 August 2022 have already killed ex-HLC, Mr. Chesterfield. Thank you. So in spite of that protest of the people, the government have already been formed a commission, which was headed by Mr. Baipai, and Baipai have already been taken some time. It seemed that he have already been called with many of the witness and many people on getting of information what is going on and going wrong in that day. Then he come to the conclusion. He have already given a recommendation because of the excessive use of force by the police, which make ex-agency leader to kill on that day. But I cannot understand why that under the commission of the YP commission, you have not been recommended that in the name of those carrying operation, how many of them are carrying operation, and those are the name, and that will be the recommendation should be given to the government, and will be easily for the government to take an action. But in spite of that, I urge the Home Minister with consultation with the Chief Minister That is, what the people expect. Kasuru kinong molai, kabriu new trap, so organization that we have on the state. So from time to time, we have all in protest. On the last Friday, kasur kabriu new trap for molai and all this, they have already been a stand protest there in the road while coming to assembly hall. They have already been assembled and shouting a slogan and demand for the justice. But the letter said that even that Kasuru no Molai, which was the three organization of the KSU, FKJP, and HNYF, they also demand for the justice. What from the family members, after they have read the report, the brother of ex-HNC leader, they said that we accept report, but what they demand the CBI inquiry on this killing of Mr. Sisfil. Thank you. So based on the decision of the members, I, as the MLAs of Molai constituency, have to go in the same voice that the family members demand, and the of Molai demand, or the demand. I also registered the demand that CBI inquiry needs to further investigation regarding with this issue. So if this recommendation, if this inquiry, if the bypay commission, if this commission have already mentioned about many name here, it will be easy from our side with demand the government should arrest, government should take action. But since the recommendation of bypay have not mentioned anything, but I feel that from my side, along with members, we demand a CBI inquiry. I urge the Honorable Home Minister, he will study, examine this matter, and so if possible, that he can consider earliest so that the case could be found out who is the real culprit. So second to that, so while talking about the peace in our state, I have to appreciate the present government led by Conrad K. Sangma and the Honorable Home Minister, Lakiman Ramboisa. They have already been initiated or bring of the HLC cadre in the peace talk, the round table talk. So we have been expect of this talk for the long time, a peace talk, which have already been happened in the militant organization of guerrillas have already been happened, but here in the state have not been happened. I'm very much thankful to the Chief Minister, Honorable Home Minister, and also Deputy Chief Minister who support side by side with Chief Minister, that by bringing the HNC leader into the round table talk. But so I'm sure that the talk is going on, and I'm sure that it will be fruitful, and I'm sure that will positive mind. So I would like to urge the government that the government have to follow. They cannot leave this matter. The government have already been appointed this one of retired IS officer, Peter, as one of the officers who lead for the talk. But we understand that officer, but it's not late people like us who have a vast knowledge information, and also we can take a right decision. My request to the government to be stand by side. Main important, we would like to see that the 50 years of our statehood, 50 years move ahead, we expect the talk should be peaceful and peaceful talk. We understand in between of talk, nitty-gritty is there. Something will be going wrong, but I'm sure that if the government follow from the back, and government support from the back, I'm sure that the talk will be fruitful. That is the expectation of the people of the state. Number 3, sir, like the other members have already said.
Honorable members, you have
yes,
1 minute.
Sir, the other members have already said. So many important when you're talking about the safety security. I have also expressed my gratitude to the government on the present government of Conrad K. Sangma. That on the day they have already launched about the website of Meghalaya Resident Safety Security Act. This is important. I've already said because infiltration is weak, and I'm sure that now with the launch with the website of the Meghalaya Resident Security Act, now this already matters with the Deputy Commissioner, and I'm sure the officers also have to work hard. It is a time that though the government have already been introduced only 6-7 localities which are implement of Meghalaya Resident Safety Security Act, but I'm sure that in the second phase, many will involve. By launching of this website, I look forward for the cooperation of the Dorbar on each and every citizen of the state. What we want peace. What we want development. We understand, sir, peace development will come if we expand for the peace. We look forward for the peace. We look forward to the peace, but that is very important, and I'm sure with the prevailing law and order situation in the state. Law and order situation in the state is under control. We are very much happy, and I'm sure that with the active participation, especially from the people of the state, we look forward Meghalaya will be a peaceful state. So I'm sure, sir, I already said in the beginning, because of the hard work of the police, and I'm sure with the active participation of the present government, we have seen that peace has come. But we are much happy in these days. Even night time around 10, 11, people can come. People can come. Yes, sir. People can come without any fear. This shows that peace has come in the state. With this word, Deputy Speaker, sir, I resume my seat, sir.
Thank you. Mayralborn Syiem, please take the floor. You have 10 minutes.
I will speak less than that, sir.
Okay.
This is a
Thank
short
you very
duration
much.
discussion. Sir, thank you so much, Sir Deputy Speaker, sir, for allowing me to take part in the short duration discussion on a very important subject for the prevailing safety and security of people in the state. I have only 3 points to make. Number one is that the growing of the drug supplier and menace. This menace has to be done away, sir. So we have seen the city of Shillong and even nearby town, district headquarters and villages, especially along the national highway. They are very much active, all the drug supplier and those young boys and girls also who have been into this habit. They are very much active in different area of our state. So that's why I felt that through this short duration discussion, through you, sir, to bring into the notice of the government that this menace has to be do away. We know that the NDPS Act 1985 is in place, but we need to strengthen the task force within the district police. A special force has to be there, selectively with the expert and the police personnel in collaboration with the Dorbarshnong, the Sengente in respective locality in our state. So it is very important that the government will take stringent action. At the same time, the safety for the drug addict after they have been caught, and then the rehabilitation center for them, the future, the safety of the drug addicts also has to be looked into. I've said before also, the rehabilitation center, all this private rehabilitation center is very costly. If the government can take special measure for the safety of these drug addicts also, there are plenty in our state. So the government should consider on this case also. So at the same time, to strengthen the district task force who will specially deal with this menace in our society, we would like to see more and more awareness from the police department, from the health department, from the social welfare department will be there in place so that we can get rid of this menace. Number two, sir, with regards to the safety of women and children in our state, different helpline has to be introduced. And at the workplace, sir, I would like to stress upon that the safety for women at their workplace. In different offices, in different places of work, be it government office, be it a corporate house, be it any office, private owned office or companies also, the government should look into to see that the safety of women will be there in place. So number three is that the regular police patrolling in national highway and even in the villages also. It needs regular patrolling to check, to see all the crime should not be committed. And very important, nowadays with the influence of social media, with the influence of many activities in and around, our young boys especially, they have been lured into many bad habits. So it is a duty of the government. At the same time, the collaboration with Dorbar Shnong, Dorbar Rai, Sengkente, each and everyone we have to take on board to see the light of the day. So lastly, it is the safety at workplace like here where we are, the August House, the safety in the Meghalaya Legislative Secretariat, the safety in different directorates office, the safety from any untoward incident. The government has to look into to see the safety of each and everyone at the workplace, the safety of women, the safety of children. And lastly, sir, with regards to law and order, we have seen that the government have tried its level best. The police are there, other machinery are there in place so that to check and see that the law and order will be checked and balanced, and there should not be no untoward incident happen. And I would like to thank the government and the police department as a whole for their continuous effort, and we will see in days to come that all the endeavors taken by the home police, by the government as a whole, it will be for the benefit, for the safety and of each and every one of us. Thank you, sir, for allowing me to take part in this short duration
Thank you.
discussion.
Thank you.